Orlando Pirates versus Chippa United. They won 3-0, very comfortable, but they almost made it difficult for themselves. But they wrapped it up second half very nicely and all the way to the top of the league at the moment, with Kaiser Chiefs breathing down their necks at number two. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the pod. This is your boy Machine once again. Very quickly, without wasting any time, Orlando Pirates again, game week 3. It's been a weekend of sorts with Kaiser Chiefs actually drawing very late against the Sundowns, and now Orlando Pirates winning this weekend. So already with 3 games on the line, we saw that Orlando Pirates themselves have secured top spot for the moment. For this week, they've wrapped it up. I think Sundowns is playing Wednesday. So we'll see how they respond. Would it be now more or less looking like a 3-horse race and all these things? But all things all on the Orlando Pirates for now. I want to start with the lineup and looking at certain players who may have given the coach a bit of hope, because at least now in 3 games, it's very different. The picture is very different in terms of how it was last season. So, approach, right? They're playing it at Kings Park Stadium in Durbs, which supposedly is supposed to be Chippa United's home game. But they've played there for 3 games now because they're playing away, right? Which for me says to them, they're very comfortable playing away. It's not only about Orlando being difficult to play, but they show that they're a difficult team to beat away from home, right? But I think the biggest question on everyone's minds is the fact that Mufukeng is no longer there. And obviously, with Tito coming in at the number 10 role, Oswen still there, does Pirates look more or less the same? Because when you look at the lineup, not much has changed with the defense. Obviously, Sibilibili now being more of a starter and him being more of, yes, it looks like a wing back, but obviously being more of a right back, playing there, and him and Hoto most of the time having to overlap from time to time, right? Sharp. Central pairing between Sbisi and Oliema looked solid. I must say they really looked clean, and they didn't really look like they gave away too many mistakes, and they were solid, to be fair with them. Now, they're playing against a very, very smart coach, which is Brendan Truter, right? Brekkies. So for me, for him having to, I don't know when he was appointed. I'm guessing he was appointed a bit late into Chippa United preseason. But for him, a coach, I have big respect for the guy, especially what he has done with Morocco Soles at the time. It was a very difficult team to really, really beat. Went on Kukune as well and really, really contributed as much as he could. So Chippa United was not an easy team. I think he organized them very well, and we saw glimpses of that in the first half. But Pirates responded very well. They were patient at times. I felt a bit impatient from time to time in regards to how they were going to set up, having to finish in the final third. But as we saw, the first half for me lacked a bit of creativity, a bit direct, a bit predictable, because we know they want the ball most of the time. They squeeze you tight. They're trying to come from the wings using Hoto, also in moving into half-term spaces, being more of a double 10 with Tito. They look threatening. I'll be honest. And look, Pirates man is becoming more of a Sundowns. Like it's very pleasing on the eye. It's you look forward to watch their games. But I don't know, man. I saw Lungu coming back, but now he is playing more of a right winger this time around, right? And it seems like he's the guy who seems to have the answers when Pirates are looking for someone to rely on, especially when it comes to goals. Now, we saw last week, Umbutuma has been under pressure. Social media has been hammering him for the missed chances against the Amazulu. So this game, very quiet. I think most of the the questions that we always are asking ourselves when we look at the coach, why does he keep on trusting him? Especially with their new signing, Sebastian Patterson. We haven't seen him make a debut as yet, but they do have a more of a reliable striker, so to speak, who can score goals for them. Maybe his off the ball movement gives them shape because when you look at how Pirates looks to attack most of the time, especially when they're joining in with their build up and the numbers they are adding, his off the ball movements give most of the midfielders, the tens, the wingers a bit more room to be more skillful, combine, and so that they can create spaces for them to score, shoot, Mamadami runs, and all these things. It's modern type of kind of football, and maybe this is the question that we are constantly asking ourselves: is that look, for a striker not to have scored for so long, but he keeps on coming back into the starting lineup, is that the only way that they are looking to score? For now, look, they're scoring the goals, so I don't think there's much of a concern in regards to how he's able to allow them to, sit with the defenders, allow the defenders to stretch at times, and worry about him instead of worrying about Oswin and Ulugo, which is where they're looking for these chances and the creation of goals most of the time. I liked what I saw from Danson. He's everywhere, very mobile, moves up and down, gives that midfield a bit of rhythm. Uh, I think it's Tapelo Mukobodi, combines with him very well. But I think it's still a young midfield. If they haven't been well tested at times, so those duels most of the time, I think they are combinations, but they are clean. I think it didn't look like they missed Unduli much. So I think same performance against Amazulu, where they take their chances, we see what they can produce. I mean, most of the time you couldn't even see Uchain even saving much and having a problem because most of the time, Chippa United, to be fair on them, they were not really giving the Pirates the defense much of trouble or inking where they were hitting him. And I think I saw one free kick that he saved. Most of the balls were going up. So those are the kind of game that you could um, think about and what you've watched. If you haven't seen the game and you watch just my highlights, but the story still stands in regards to their title challenge and their can Orlando Pirates really defend the title very well? Because we've seen Sundowns hasn't really hit form, and I don't know if it's a bit of rust from all three teams. To be honest, there's the ones that we consider that they can challenge for the title. We haven't seen much of the players peaking as we would like them to, but already now, I think this game set the tone going into the first leg of the semi-finals. Is like Pirates is at number one at the moment. Fans, I'm sure they are happy. And the performance in the second half, I think, gave everyone the confidence. I mean, we saw a bit of changes that the coach introduced. I think he changed them in the right time. Players were playing a bit more freedom. Sindami coming in and also having a goal. So 3-0 is very comfortable for me, top of the log. Good message to send to Kaiser Chiefs and Sundowns at the moment. So now Chiefs and Sundowns have to worry about how Pirates is going to play. And for them, Pirates in the first 5 games, they won't be playing any derbies, they won't be playing Sundowns. So for the rest of the games that they're going to be playing, I think they've set themselves or they've given themselves enough room because I saw their schedule is quite tight because they're going back to CAF Champions League and they're going to be playing, I think, in the first preliminary round or in the second one. So this game was quite a treat on a Sunday. Not much to talk about, but the expectation was Pirates should wrap up this game very well. So for me, those are the pointers. The last one I'd leave you with is Limone Siema, current defender of the season. I think from time to time he has proven us, and what a performance from him. I saw glimpses of him being so calm. He's not a tall, aggressive defender. He's not the most speediest, but he has enough pace and timing. That's what I love about him, to make sure that he's very clean, very calm, doesn't just scoop the ball and hit it. He knows when to clear and he knows when to stay calm, so he combines them well. I think this is the kind of experienced defender and the combination you would need. So Usbi Sinai, most of the time, he covers for him or they cover each other very well. And that understanding is building very well, which is one of the key reasons probably why Uchain doesn't concede much goals. So for me, him getting the man of the match, I think it's well justified. And I don't know, with the international friendly, the window coming, I don't know if he's raising his hand. I think Pito Mosimane not being announced as yet, as we know, probably by this week they will. But probably might just make it to the prelim squad. And, AFCON is coming next year. I think he should be a contender with everything considered. And him playing for Pirates is almost an obvious one. So for me, that's my take on the type of game that was played today on a Sunday, and also moving forward in regards to how the league is shaping up. And Pirates is looking like it's now, coming to more of looking like themselves, even though a lot of questions were being asked in regards to a lot of players being signed and them selling key players. And could they look more or less the same? I think they've answered that question. So that's all I have for this week in regards to how games have gone this weekend. I'm sure all fans are happy with how things are going at the moment. Let me see you on the next video and see what happens and how the story continues. This is your boy Mshini. If you've made it this far, I always mention this. It's very important. Please don't forget. Leave a boy a like. Do comment. Tell me what you think about Pirates and anything that you have to say about the video itself. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Share the video. Helps the algorithm to share it to more people like yourselves. See you in the next video. This is your boy Mshidi. Thank you.